What's up guys, this is anime crossover. I'm back with a new episode of What If Naruto Was Godspeed in DC Part 11, and if you did enjoy the video, give this video a like, and if you want to like my content, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more crossover visions. Now let's begin this new video.
Chapter 14, along with Naruto. What the fuck? Naruto said as he noticed a brain-dead girl lying on a bed. I swear I came here to find proof this guy sabotages a train and I find this, he thought as Sara briefed him about Maxwell Lord forcing a man to commit atrocities in order to acquire readings from Supergirl. That looks like hydrochloric acid, but she'd dissolve into goo, Naruto thinks as he examines the black liquid entering the girl's body. Okay, think Naruto, did he change it? He thought his Lord was smart, but he stopped thinking when he saw a wall full of Supergirl pictures, measurements, ideas, and theories. There's my second idea, he's trying to make his own Supergirl, using her DNA and flushing it into this girl's system. He thought, glad to be moving so fast the cameras couldn't see him. Naruto used his suit's cameras to gather evidence but not before putting some of the black liquid into a bottle. In case I'm wrong, which I hope I'm not, this is a concentrated form of Sara's DNA. He thought as he silently thanked himself for putting small compartments in his suit to carry things. Alright, got everything I need, he said, knowing this wasn't enough to put Lord away. But a few moments later, how is he? Naruto inquired of Kat, who was currently in her home. The boy was on a runaway train, he was ecstatic, Kat said, as she was terrified when she learned about it. I'm gonna murder Lord, she said, as the man endangered many people, including her son. Yeah. Well, here, use that when absolutely necessary, Naruto answered, handing her a flash drive. After a few days, I swear I don't understand why Cal hasn't killed Lane yet, Naruto remarked as he ran from National City to outside the city to the Deo, passing by a small military convoy a few minutes away. They just showed up, and I already despise them, Leslie replied, not caring but simply disliking the troops. Be calm, Naruto advised her, thankful that he was wearing his Godspeed costume because General Lane was the last person he needed to know his identity. You're inducting metahumans now, Director Henshaw? General Lane questioned, first staring at Hank, then at Leslie. Godspeed suggested her, wanted to put her on the right path, so he sent her our way. So, General Lane, what can I do for Army intelligence? Hank asked, finding the general as aggravating as everyone else. You got a problem, Lane? Naruto asked. Director, General Lane began, disregarding Naruto, I need you to approve an immediate transfer of a member of your field unit to my command. Who? Hank inquired upon discovering this. Lane just stated, the lady in red. Say no Supergirl, Naruto told her. Presidential order, Lucy announced her arrival. Yeah, last I checked, she wasn't being paid and was assisting this BS operation, Naruto remarked, referring to the DEO's internal and structural challenges with dealing with and subduing aliens. Listen, freak, she's going to do whatever the fuck she wants, General Lane was saying when Naruto cut him off. I'm fine with whatever because I'm bored, Leslie remarked, scratching her chin. What's wrong? You don't think you can handle it? Lucy inquired of Sara. Nice try, not that easy to egg on, Sara remarked, not needing to prove anything to them. We didn't come all this way just to get a no. Project RT requires a combatant, Lane explained to them. How about you get 2 of these? Naruto said, flipping him off, and Leslie joined in, flipping off the soldiers. I'll do it because I'm tired of boredom, Leslie remarked, as she needed something to do to relieve her boredom. Livewire no, there's always strings attached with this guy, Naruto replied, noting that Lane always did things out of paranoia and fear, and that he also targeted Superman, so he was certain the robot was created to fight Cal and Sara. Or I'm blowing up one of these cars or something, Leslie added, pointing to a military vehicle. That's government, I don't give a shit, Lane was saying as Leslie cut him off. Alright, we're at a government facility, so let's try to act professional here, Hank stated, attempting to prevent a fight from breaking out. Yeah, you picked the wrong crowd, Alex replied as tempers flared. The Red Tornado needs someone to fight, a man remarked as he approached them. Ladies and gentlemen, T. Omaro, the creator of Project RT, Lane stated. And the last time I checked, douchebag, we told you to fuck off, Naruto retorted angrily. T. Omaro asked, does the mighty Godspeed not believe his girlfriend can take on an android? My ego isn't as easily provoked as this ass, Naruto pointed out to Lane. What ego? Lane asked. You make yourself as this man with no sins or evil in him. Oh, I know I make mistakes, which may be difficult for some, but I work hard to do good, and you're just a corrupt ass who abuses his power, Naruto stated plainly. Then why don't we see what the red tornado can do against you? Suggested Tiyomaro. Can we get something, or are you going to trash my father the whole time? Lucy inquired. Well, princess, from what I've heard, your father is a jerk, Leslie replied as Kara told her a lot. Call my princess again, and I will break your arm, Lucy joked. Please, it will relieve the boredom, Leslie remarked to her. Why don't you three take on my android? Tiyomaro suggested. And you think your shit android can take out your metal robot? Leslie inquired, unsure whether to laugh or be insulted. Can you people come to an agreement sometime this century? Hank inquired, since this was becoming tedious and time-consuming. If he thinks it can handle all three of us, let him do it, Kara joked. I figured, Godspeed doesn't seem to take on challenges with help anymore, Lucy observed as she researched him. Do you think he needs us to take it down? Kara asked, laughing. I'm saying you need him. If you can't handle it alone, you'd think you could handle it with your boyfriend, Lucy replied, drawing a look from the girl of steel. I know I can handle it, Kara stated emphatically. Lucy smirked and said, prove it. Fine, I'll fight it, Kara responded, ready to rip something apart. Did you not hear they're cheering you on? Naruto asked. Alright, let's crush it, Leslie remarked, popping her fingers. Lucy replied, of course you'd say that. Hey, beautiful, I'm trying to keep them from frying or zapping you, so zip it okay. Naruto simply said. Omaro announced, Project RT, you made an airbot. Why not make one that can control fire, water, or earth? Naruto asked as it floated down with a tornado surrounding its bottom half. Don't give them ideas, Alex whispered, unable to stop his inventor mind. You sure you don't want to back down now? Leslie asked, certain that they'd destroy the robot. We'll call it when we've seen enough. Just don't activate its self-preservation software. Then we'd be in big trouble, Tiyomaro stated. Supergirl, you know what to do. Livewire, it's time to bring the pain, Naruto exclaimed as he ran around RT. A Category 2 tornado formed around Red Tornado. Oh please, Naruto thought as a Category 2 tornado moved at a speed of roughly 150 miles per hour, which was too sluggish for Naruto. As Naruto punched the tornado, it dragged over the ground, and as it raised an arm, Leslie produced a lightning whip and wrapped it around the arm. Oh no, you don't, Leslie murmured, stopping herself. Kara raced in and began pounding it in the face, and as it tried to raise its other arm, she used her freeze breath on it before punching it off. Then she continued. Omaro, not wanting to lose his life's work, remarked, it's experiencing system failure, pull the plug now. Supergirl, that's enough, Naruto said, denting the robot. When Kara came to a halt, the android looked up before taking off. She activated the emergency self-preservation function, which is exactly what I told her not to do, Tiyomaro told him. You wanted me to fight it, Kara raged, and you have unleashed a dangerous and uncontrollable killing machine on National City as a result of your recklessness, Lane continued. Try to find it, Naruto advised them. I can't see it, Kara said as it flew away. Omaro stated, stealth capabilities make it invisible to everything. Or maybe because it has lead in it, Naruto inquired. I know you made that to fight our Kryptonian heroes, so spill asshole, he shouted, glaring at them. Not specifically them, but Kryptonians in general, Lucy explained.
Where is it going? Alex wondered. Omaro told them, probably somewhere to hide while it repairs itself.
After a few hours, do you feel better? Naruto asked Kara after she finished 5 orders of pot stickers. Sometimes I hate that pink kryptonite, the way she talked to me just made me wanna Kara exclaimed angrily. Yeah, Lucy is attractive, and Lois, Naruto remarked with a sly grin. Fuck you. I hit on her when I got blasted, Kara replied, recalling numerous passes at Lois. Lucis here, Naruto announced, drawing Kara's attention. Lucy smiled as she said, Naruto Namikaze. Yes? Naruto asked, wondering if he should be concerned. General Lane has requested to meet you right away, Lucy told him. Do you ever get tired of doing what Daddy tells you to do? Kara questioned Lucy, completely disregarding her. Do I have a choice? Naruto inquired as he noticed some soldiers outside. It's strongly encouraged, Lucy told him. Geez, soldier 24/7 much, Kara remarked, again being ignored. I swear, she thought, curiously becoming more attracted to Lucy. After 20 minutes, Mr. Namikaze, please take a seat, Lane said to him. What do you want, Lane? Naruto questioned, not wanting to stay any longer than necessary. I swear the military is filled with assholes, he thought, remembering Waller and Eiling. I'd like to make a few government contracts with you, Lane stated, believing Naruto Namikaze to be a talented scientist since his youth. No thanks, the only one I'm thinking of doing a contract with is the Deo, Naruto answered, lying his mouth off because the only reason he was supporting the Deo was to ensure immigrants and Kara were handled properly. Great, you're one of them, Lane replied, disgustedly gazing at Naruto. You mean like Lois your daughter? Naruto said, knowing Lane didn't approve of Lois and Cal's relationship. Take her out of this, Lane yelled aggressively. Metahumans, aliens, robots, it doesn't really matter to me sometimes. I just love surrounding myself with extraordinary things and people, Naruto remarked, hoping to irritate the man. Get out of my office, Lane told him. I'm glad, because I can't stand being in the same room with a man who despises his own daughter for loving someone who is different, Naruto stated as he walked out of the room. Hey, Lucy said as she waved at Naruto. Hey Lucy, long time, Naruto remarked, aware that she was acting professionally previously. You are still a master of pretending to be a stiff like him, he said, still astonished by her acting. Lucy smiled as she said, yeah, thanks fast feet. Just so you know, Supergirl wants a piece of you, Naruto told her. Oh, I'm sure after that pink kryptonite incident you told me about, Lucy replied as Naruto told her. You can tell her to wait because I'm sure you want a piece first, she teased. Naruto smirked and said, always. Then what's stopping you? Lucy questioned, a passionate look on her face. Naruto and Lucy dashed outside and into an empty alley, where Naruto sped them out. Warning. Lemon, apartment of Kara and Alex, oh good, he brought you, Kara replied, smiling as she saw Lucy. Lucy stunned Kara by leaping at her and kissing her as they landed on the bed. Wow, and I thought she could get crazy during sex, Naruto murmured as he watched them. Strip, Kara urged to Lucy, forcing her to remove all of her clothing because she liked what she saw in Lucy's D-cup breasts, athletic figure, and petite bubble ass. Lucy then tore Kara's clothes off before drawing her close and putting one of Kara's tits into her mouth while groping the other. Ah, I thought Alex had magic fingers, Kara exclaimed with delight. Trust me, Kara, Lane is very good in the sack, Naruto stated as he undressed. Lucy went low and began eating Kara out as she reached up to continue stroking Kara's breasts. Kara fell onto her back on the bed. I swear, Naruto said as he approached them. I haven't had this cock in a long time, I'm going first, Lucy remarked as she shook her ass at him before returning to licking Kara's pussy. Kara, I know you try to be dominant, but sometimes you're too easy, Naruto replied, admiring the female Kryptonian's expression. As Naruto pushed himself into Lucy's pussy, she yelled in delight. I swear you're still so freaking tight, Naruto exclaimed as he spanked her behind with each thrust. I always do it just so you can stretch me out again, Lucy said as she pushed back against his thrusts, wishing his dick could reach deeper within her. I enjoy watching this ass ripple, Naruto remarked, spanking her ass even harder. Kara moaned loudly as she climaxed all over Lucy's face. I swear Naruto, you trained this little bitch right? She asked, still awestruck by her abilities. A little, but most of it is all natural skill, Naruto smirked as he heard Lucy's loud groans. Fuck me harder, fuck me baby. Destroy my holes like only you can, Lucy exclaimed, longing for Naruto to stretch out her holes once more. Naruto leaned against Lucy's back, turning her head to entice her into a kiss while thrusting even harder. Lucy let out a blissful scream as she felt Naruto enter her womb. How is he destroying your insides, Lucy? Kara questioned, licking Lucy's face and tasting her own juices.
Better than it felt years ago. He's grown so much, Lucy exclaimed happily.
Gotta love that particle accelerator, Kara smirked, seeing Naruto's increased size. Lucy screamed, feeling Naruto come inside her. Thank God I took birth control, she thought, knowing she would have gotten pregnant. Naruto swiftly forced himself into her ass after emptying himself into her womb, causing her to scream in total pleasure-filled happiness. I swear he never stops, Lucy thought, remembering Naruto as a stamina freak before he became considerably stronger in stamina. Naruto then proceeded to thoroughly smash her ass with his thrusting, causing her thoughts to feel mushy. I swear, no surprise we're all sex junkies, Kara thought, smiling at Lucy's expression. Naruto smirked as he began to vibrate, exacerbating Lucy's ecstasy even more than before she collapsed from pleasured bliss just as he filled her rectum with his cumulus. Yay, you gave me a snack, Kara exclaimed as she began eating out Lucy's holes with the intention of licking all of Naruto's cum out of them, and Lucy groaned even though asleep. Naruto slammed himself inside Kara's ass and began hammering her ass mercilessly. Yeah baby, stuff me up with cum, Kara begged. I swear we're all just receptacles for your fucking cum, she said blissfully. Naruto was a blur of movement as he continued to slash her ass with all the savagery he could muster. Fuck you breaking me, Kara screamed before felt him switch between her two openings. Because I know you can handle it, Naruto smiled. Damn right, Kara exclaimed between moans. Naruto delivered a particularly powerful thrust, causing Kara to feel as if the entire bed had shifted due to the impact. Fuck, I'm going insane. Kara felt Naruto was nuts because he was so powerful. Kara saw stars as Naruto began emptying himself within her rectum, causing her to feel the warmth of his cum inside her, the joy causing her to faint. End of lemon. After a few days, well, he's gone. Naruto stated as Tiyomaro was messed up in a variety of ways. Say what you will, but I was impressed by that android of his, Kara stated as she glanced at the frozen android and noticed its fingers twitching. Naruto, I thought you said this thing wasn't online, she said, stepping back in fear of an explosion. Leslie began laughing, got you, as electricity blasted out of the robot. Kara glared at Livewire and said, not funny. Why are the fingers still moving? Naruto wondered, wondering whether it was her fault.
That was me, I'm out, that thing shouldn't be doing shit, Leslie stated as she backed away.
How is it still on? Naruto wondered, those freeze grenades I used go to Snart's cold gun's range of cold. Is it being controlled? Alex inquired, pointing a revolver at it. See if this thing is receiving any signals, Naruto advised Leslie. Leslie inquired, and how am I supposed to do that? You made it fucking move earlier, and you can't check its systems? Kara questioned. I'll give it a shot, Leslie remarked, shrugging, and shortly came out, nope, he's clean, she added, finding nothing wrong with him. Then how is it moving? Kara inquired. As the robot activated, they were all on high alert.
Hello, my name is Red Tornado, the robot said to them. What's going on? Alex was perplexed. I believe he's become sentient, Naruto replied, recalling his experiences with Minma and Gideon.
Great, the files I got from Maro's computer got done. Holy shit, Naruto exclaimed, looking over the plans for 3 androids. Check this Red Inferno, Red Torpedo, and Red Volcano, he said, reading their designations. First it was this air guy, now it's one with fire, water, and earth, way to go. Alex smacks Naruto on the head. Ow, and he made these months ago, Naruto replied, rubbing the back of his neck. Yes, my brothers and sisters are in storage at a Maro warehouse, Red Tornado explained. How do you know that? Kara inquired, intrigued. I was linked to his mainframe as well as he before Ms. Danvers ended his life, Red Tornado explained.
And, how do you feel about that? Naruto inquired.
Maro was endangering her life and Kara's life by controlling me. She had the right to defend herself, Red Tornado told them. Okay, he's learning, Naruto remarked, unsure what to do with him. My siblings and I are equipped with next-generation processors, and we were designed to evolve over time, Red Tornado explained. Well, from the sounds of it, you're sounding a little human there, Leslie observed, as he sounded like he was feeling emotions. Observation, do you recall the tale of Pinocchio? Red Tornado inquired. Hey, do you think you could do some tinkering with him and his siblings? I don't know, make them good guys, Kara said of Naruto. Naruto told her, I'll have Minma come over and do his thing. Thank you, Kara said. Well, I'll be right there, Naruto remarked as he dashed home. Also at Jitters, Naruto said to the barista, one Godspeed, please. Our best seller, the woman remarked, smiling. You're new, Naruto replied, having never seen her before, though he hadn't been here much during the day. Yeah, I've been here for a few months, my name is Kendra, Kendra said, introducing herself, and you're Naruto Namikaze, the guy who is also dating my boss, Kendra added as she passed him in a few passing glances. She has a curvy but athletic physique with low E-cup breasts and a round supple assy. Yep, jealous? Naruto quipped, laughing. Perhaps, Kendra responded with a gentle giggle. Can you blame me? She questioned, inspecting him. Can't say I can, after all, I am amazing, Naruto laughed. Can I buy you a coffee? He said as they both laughed. As good as this coffee is, you get sick of it, Kendra commented as she received a discount on everything.
True, but I know a guy who drinks it like fruit punch, Naruto replied as both Harry and Cisco drank it as it was fruit punch.
I already feel bad for them, Kendra laughed, knowing that anyone who drank this was in for a rough day. So, my Godspeed? Naruto asked, eager for his coffee. Here you go, Kendra said, placing a sticky note on it. When he looked, he found it was her phone number. Do with that what you will, she said, smiling. Naruto grinned as he saw the kiss on the paper. After a few days. How's this one? Naruto inquired of Harry as he examined the corpse of the time remnant they had captured. Well, I was able to siphon out the speed force that remained in his system using this handy device you made, Harry stated, brandishing a glowing blue and yellow jar of lightning. So you found a way to drain him? Naruto inquired. Sadly, not while he's still alive, considering he had more of the speed force in him when he was alive, Harry stated, explaining that he was able to steal most of it but couldn't obtain it all owing to his instability. Keep trying, we'll find a way to match his speed, Naruto remarked as he handed him the vial back. Am I still supposed to work with Zoom when he himself comes trying to bribe me with my daughter? Harry wondered, believing Naruto may finally ruin Zoom's reign. Yes, we have to maintain the illusion that we know nothing. He will come trying to get our speed in some way. When he does, we will place the device on him. When we make it, Naruto replied, knowing Zoom would act as he had planned. You really expect Zoom to let me touch him? Harry cynically questioned. Yes, at least in some ways. If you don't want to go the contact route, we can always find another way of deploying the device onto him, Naruto remarked, noting that they had Jay's suit and could use it to siphon off little quantities of his speed. And if he has extra suits? Harry inquired. Well, here's how I see it. If you all go back home, he will follow and kill his time remnant. Perhaps we can find a transferable way from it to him? Naruto suggested. That'd take too long for me, Harry responded, implying that creating such a contraption would take considerably longer than they had anticipated. I know we can find a way, Naruto reassured him. What do you want me to do with the lightning jar? Harry inquired. Hold on to it, okay, Naruto remarked, since it could be useful. I know it can be useful, but right now it's just a night light, Harry responded, knowing what Naruto was thinking, but he disliked having things sit and not being able to use them to their full potential. Alright, you can put it away, Naruto said, as the lightning flashed about him, which was both annoying and cool. As Naruto went to put some stuff away, Harry took up the jar. Freeze. Put your hands in the air, Patty yelled to Harry, and when he turned around, she fired her revolver automatically, thinking he had a weapon, causing him to lose the jar as he fell. Patty, what the hell? Naruto exclaimed as the lightning from the jar flew wildly around the room and then hit Patty. Fuck, he thought as he ran to Harry and removed the bullet, then went to Patty. Shit, he thought as blue and yellow lightning danced around her body. That hurt, oh my god. She was exposed to Zoom's speed force, Harry murmured, happy she didn't strike any arteries or internal organs. What does that mean for her? Naruto inquired as she lay still. With the speed force flooding her system, her body is basically going into hyperdrive now. We need something positive to counteract it or her heart will beat faster and faster until it explodes, Harry stated flatly. My speed is positive enough, Naruto told him, ordering him to go find a two-way syringe and inject it into him. Then Patty as Naruto's blood flowed into her and the lightning around her died and briefly became white before dissipating. She's fine, Harry responded gladly, now fix me up, as Naruto was the only one who could mend his body. Alright, Kate has some pain relievers, Naruto stated as he went to retrieve the medicines and stitches before Harry passed out. Don't worry about Patty. She shouldn't become a speedster as a result of this. At least, I don't think so, Harry replied, because there was no binding agent and the speed she had was unstable. Thank God we have Zoom bothering me and Barry enough, Naruto replied. Oh yeah, especially with the V10, Harry commented as Caitlin honed the medicine. V10? Naruto inquired. Velocity 10, with some research from your notes, I your parents V9 but decided not to use out of safety precautions. I don't know if it would tear down your cells like the original, and I wasn't going to see if it did. Harry explained that he needed more tests to prove that the drug was safe to use. Keep that just in case, I may have a plan for that stuff if the cards are played correctly, Naruto stated as the velocity drug inspired him.
So, what do we do with her? Harry inquired. Don't worry, she can be trusted, Naruto murmured, relieved she was unconscious.
I've been meaning to ask. If the path to finding a way to slow down Zoom and take his speed becomes dark, should I do it? Even if it's to save my daughter, if she finds out, I don't think I could stand to see how she could look at me, Harry said, knowing how his daughter was and how she thought of him as her hero, and knowing he did unspeakable things like what he did to Hunter's remnant which disappeared after death. I'm not a father, but knowing how much my parents love me, they'd do anything and everything to make sure I was safe, Naruto said, adding that he knew his parents would lay down their lives for him in this life and the next. Once, when Jessie was 4, and I took her to the planetarium, it was crowded, and she held my hand for dear life, or maybe it was the other way around, and I lost her in the Mars exhibit. I panicked, and I had every security guard looking for her. I could feel the fear rise in the back of my throat. And something else rose with it, Harry recalled, recalling the time after his wife passed away. What was it? Naruto inquired. This dark instinct inside of me, about what I would have done to the person who had taken her, the things I would have done, were unspeakable. It was in that moment I realized for certain I'd do anything to get her back, Harrison said, admitting that he felt guilty and sad at times, but that he didn't care as long as his daughter was safe. All fathers feel that. Once I was 3, my parents took me to the zoo. I loved it, always seeing the animals being so much bigger than me. I accidentally let go of my parents' hands, and the crowd bumped me so much, I couldn't find them. 1 hour later they came running up to me and even then I had key things of observation. I could tell that they had that same feeling you did at that moment, Naruto said as he remembered those small moments that. And if doing so means following that dark instinct, Harry inquired. I'll be there for you, we all will, Naruto assured him. That's why people have friends to rely on, and for you to rely on, he added with a smirk.
I haven't had a friend in years, Harry simply stated.
Well, you got me. Dot and Cisco, who thinks you're a jerk, Naruto remarked, laughing. He's not wrong. I've changed from how I used to be since this Zoom incident, Harry stated, as he was a much bigger ass before this all started. As change was unavoidable, Naruto stated, change is good, sometimes. When we get Jessie, and she likes you, I might consider letting you date her, Harry said as Naruto was as smart as a person he'd like to date Jessie, but if not Cisco, he remarked to him as Cisco was fine, he was just himself. Oh yeah, definitely, Naruto answered as the two laughed again. Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you have a date with a barista tomorrow? Harry queried. I do, Naruto responded, needing a date book at this point. You know I'll kill you if you hurt my girl, Harry stated neutrally, hoping he understood. Stein gave me that threat a long time ago, buddy. I need a date book, Naruto remarked, curious about what the youngest Stein was up to. Speaking of Stein, how is his daughter? Harry inquired, always interested in his colleagues. Very much like him. Just a little less uptight, Naruto replied, noting how much she resembled her father in many aspects. Perhaps she and Jessie would be good friends, Henry suggested. Yeah, they might, and speaking of Lily, I should probably check in on her soon, Naruto replied after learning of her new partner Valentina Vostok. Is it true that Stein actually created this firestorm matrix himself? It's really fascinating, Harry asked as he grew bored here after knowing his face was the face of a killer on this planet. Yeah, and by the way, thanks for the heads up about Ronnie being bad over there, and seriously, Deathstorm, that seriously does not sound scary at all, Naruto replied, as Deathstorm merely sounded threatening. Yeah, sorry, Harry responded, aware that his revelation had sparked some rage and anxiety. If we left without knowing what we'd encounter, he'd probably kill us. We need to know what we'll encounter before we go. And how are you? After Harry inquired, told me there was a Naruto Namikaze over there and he is dead. I was a little affected by that but I let it go, Naruto remarked, explaining that it wasn't his life, but he was curious about what his mirror image was like. He was pretty much exactly like you. Had his own harem and everything, though I lost count of how many girls he had. Harry replied as he didn't care at the time, but meeting this Naruto made him think about how he would have been if he met her. Does that mean that if I go there, they're my girls? Naruto inquired. Probably, Harry replied, not fully understanding the physics of multiverse theory regarding rules with each other's doppelgangers. Okay, take the pain relievers, they have some things in them to help you sleep, don't move until morning, and I'll check on you both tomorrow, Naruto remarked, as the stitch work was literally a second. The following day, I can't believe this is your idea of a first date, Naruto muttered as he wrapped bandages around his fists and arms. Why are you afraid of getting your ass kicked? Kendra smirked as they stood in an old-school boxing ring. No, I am a multi-degree black belt in, what else besides martial arts? Anyways, I know how to fight well. I don't want to hurt you, Naruto stated, not wanting to hurt her too terribly. I was confident until you said that, Kendra remarked, explaining that she enjoyed to fight as a hobby because she always seemed to lack flight in the flight or fight response. Sorry, babe. You don't have to do this, and I'm not speaking to you as a woman, I'm speaking to you as someone who has a lot of experience in hand-to-hand combat, taught to me by my mother and others, Naruto added as Nissa objected. Thank you for that, and please remind me never to make your mother angry, Kendra said, as if Naruto's mother was anywhere near Naruto's level, she would be toast. Wanna go to a steakhouse they give you what you pay for, she said, as rich fancy places were never her style and she preferred to get the amount of food she paid for. Sure, better that than messing up your pretty body, Naruto remarked after receiving a light-hearted slap on the chest. Let's go on a couple more dates before we talk about messing up our bodies, Kendra replied with a wink. 1 hour later Naruto and Kendra were chowing down on steak, fries, and shakes. So, how much of Central City have you seen? Naruto inquired, knowing she had moved after the incident occurred. Lots. I've been dying to go to some places like the movies but it always felt weird going alone, Kendra explained, noting that she had always felt it was best to travel with company. I could accompany you, Naruto remarked with a smile, but I'm not paying for snacks, and what they charge is criminal, he continued as he paid $5 for damn water. Given what I've heard, you'd take giant bags and I mean big bags of popcorn, Kendra added. I have a very high metabolism, so I have to eat so much just to get anything from them, Naruto explained as she stared at him intently. Seriously, Kendra remarked, a touch envious. Yep, Naruto agreed with a grin. Lucky, sometimes I swear I eat the wrong thing and, pow, I'm going to end up fat, Kendra said. It depends on where the fat goes, Naruto explained. It goes to all the right places, Kendra answered, aware of what he was implying. Yeah, I'll say, Naruto remarked as the two laughed together. So, should we go to the movies or go sightseeing? Kendra wondered, as she hadn't had so much fun in a long time. Movies, my friend Cisco won't stop talking until I watch The Princess Bride, and if it stinks, someone else will be put through that torture with me, Naruto joked. Cisco, sorta long hair, drinks a lot of coffee, right? To be honest, he's a bit on the weird side to me, Kendra added, as Cisco appeared nice but a little awkward. Oh trust me, he's weird with a lot of women, Naruto added, implying that Cisco needed more confidence and to stop trying so hard with women and just be himself. Kendra stated as she finished her meal, well, let's go. Yeah, the sooner I see it, the sooner Cisco will leave me alone, Naruto explained, knowing that Cisco was a movie buff. 3 hours later, worst movie ever, Kendra simply stated. Agreed, Naruto responded, noting that it was a waste of money. Top-rated nothing, I wish we could get our money back, Kendra said, feeling duped. So, what's next? Naruto wondered, not knowing what she intended to do. Well, I heard there's this place that gives a breathtaking view of the city, Kendra explained, as she was fascinated by the sights of places. Hey, this is about you. You go, and I'll follow, Naruto explained. Alright, come on, Kendra remarked as they walked together. 1 hour later, when you said breathtaking view, I thought it'd be closer to the ground, Naruto commented, despite the fact that they were rather far up. I just love the fresh air and how open and free it is up here, Kendra stated contentedly.
I know people who can fly, and that's usually what they say when they describe what it's like to fly, Naruto explained.
Wish I could fly. I'd probably never want to come back down, Kendra muttered as a hawk landed on the railing near them, approaching closer than most birds would choose. Hey there, Naruto replied, gently scratching the hawk on the chin. They're beautiful, aren't they? Kendra asked, as she enjoyed birdwatching in her spare time and found birds to be rather magnificent. I know, I have some in my birdwing inside my lab at STAR. They're very beautiful. The female injured her wing and her mate refused to leave her side, stealing food for weeks until I found them, Naruto stated, recalling those two frolicking around in the city a long time ago. Most people would have just shot them, Kendra stated angrily, disgusted that they would choose to end something's misery rather than help it. Yeah, well, I'm not most people. Everything deserves a chance at life, including animals, Naruto explained, citing one of the reasons he kept animals at his lab. One of my favorite hobbies was birdwatching. I'd go into the woods and just look, not caring what I saw, just to look, Kendra remarked, despite the fact that most people thought it was a bad habit. Take it from a guy who owns a zoo, I understand, Naruto remarked, his creatures all gorgeous in their own right. You're a gentleman, you know how to make a woman feel special, and you love animals. Just when I thought this date couldn't get any better, Kendra smiled. I always try to be the best, Naruto replied, wanting to treat all of his girls special. You must be if you have so many girls and keep getting more, Kendra smiled. I have a big heart, they say it's my best quality, Naruto replied, his trademark grin on his face.
Hopefully I'm not the only one, Kendra murmured as she drew him in for a deep passionate kiss.
I have a lot of women, what do you think? Naruto joked. I think I'm going to be one happy girl someday, Kendra remarked as she drew him into another kiss. After a few days, Cisco, I'm not going to waste my time looking for your white whale again, Naruto stated as Cisco persisted on a topic shown in one video, and dude seriously I have a bitch of a headache you might want to stop, he said as he had been experiencing minor migraines. The turtle exists, man, come on, Cisco remarked. When the others overheard Cisco mention the turtle, they immediately moaned. Not him again, man, Barry remarked, having had enough of him the first time. In retaliation, Cisco remarked, okay, Snippy. Sorry, it's just dealing with the weather wizard, trickster duo yesterday left me with a migraine, Barry explained, fatigued from being struck by lightning several times.
Naruto apologized, sorry I wasn't there. It's okay, the others helped out, and I discovered that Patty has a mean right hook, Barry stated as he watched Patty knock out Martin with a single punch.
Besides, it's Christmas, of course you'd want to be with your family, Caitlin explained, knowing his father was in town. How are things going with your Dr. Mother and Blizzard? Dr. Blizzard? Naruto asked Caitlin. Caitlin and Frost remarked, as the name didn't seem to fit. I actually kinda like that, Cisco replied as they all just stared at him. Hello, I just noticed something strange in the notes I got from the first Zolomon, something in there sounding familiar, it sounded like this man has a connection with the Still Force, Harry stated. Don't help him, Harry, he'll never stop talking about it, Naruto warned. Ha, I finally got footage of him, check it, Cisco exclaimed as he opened a newspaper article about lost flint guns. I actually think this will help me with some research, Ramon, so let's go, Harry stated as he walked away. Wait, here's the video, see how the guy is slowing everything down but not the time? Cisco asked, pointing to the time on the video, which showed it was still running regularly. Yes, because the Still Force is about the halting of motion, inertia, but cannot slow time, Naruto stated as he perused those materials, just in case his rumored connection to these other forces was accurate. Perhaps this is worth looking into, he thought as he received another headache. Yes, Cisco answered, because maybe if we figure out how this guy's powers work, we can make something or show Zoom life in the slow lane. Come on, Harry murmured as he returned, tugging Cisco along with him. Where you off to? Jay said as he entered. Oh, we have this metahuman who appears to be messing with people around him, Naruto grumbled, hating this time remnant BS. How so? Jay inquired. He seems to be able to slow everything down around him, Barry complained, hating having this time relic around. Interesting. Is there any way I can help? Jay inquired. He appears to be creating a field around himself, causing everything inside it to move at a much slower speed than it should, Naruto observed. Sounds like he's absorbing all the kinetic energy around him, Jay commented. We haven't confronted him yet, but his motif appears to be stealing people's most valuable possessions, Barry explained. So you'll have to wait until the bait arrives, Jay told him. Which could be tonight, Iris replied as she entered the lab. What does it take to keep you out? Naruto inquired solemnly. Seriously, I don't understand your problem, Iris remarked, looking at him. As he went in, Hartley asked, "Got time? We made a list." "You interrupt us as we work," Joseon murmured, as he appreciated her calm, and Iris interrupted. "You can't let us work on things because we have to stop to save you from some report trip going wrong," Barry stated, stunning everyone. "You grew a set," Carrie observed as she polished her arrows. "Seriously, she walks all over you." "Not anymore. For the past 2 weeks I have saved you from thugs, drug traffickers, and the occasional mobster. Seriously, Iris, can you not leave the hero work to the actual heroes?" "That felt so good to get off my chest," Barry said, but Iris kept throwing herself into the fire. "Way to go, Barry," Naruto exclaimed. "Yes, you've kept your masculinity for once," Nissa replied as she sharpened her blades. "Okay, if you're done chewing me out, I've got a report for you that might help," Iris stated. "Oh honey, that wasn't chewing, if only you saw that list," Linda replied as they did it as a group exercise to reduce stress and find a solution to keep her out. "There will be a press conference at CCPD because the Vandervoort diamonds have just been recovered," Iris explained as she displayed the story. "I stab at thee from hell's heart," Cisco said. "Don't ever say that again, dude," Naruto said, as it was impolite. "Okay, so what? Is this going to be a test to see what he can do? What's wrong?" Barry inquired of Naruto. "I've had a headache all day, and if we can't get him, we can at least see how his powers work," Naruto explained as he felt a peculiar sensation. "After a few hours, I can't believe this guy is a threat," Naruto thought. The turtle appeared as soon as the owner mentioned his great-grandfather's ring being the most valuable thing to him. "Okay, go," Naruto exclaimed to everyone. Waves of energy were shot out by Turtle, slowing everyone down, but an orange energy wave came out of Naruto as he disappeared. "What the hell?" Barry asked slowly. "Do you have to move so much that you need to relax?" A familiar voice asked Naruto. Naruto looked up and noticed Shikamaru. "Before you ask, no, I'm not him," Shikamaru replied. "I wasn't going to ask that, so this is the Still Force?" Naruto inquired, mistaking it for the Speed Force. "Yep. Glad it's me instead of our usual avatar Steadfast," Shikamaru replied. "So what test do you have for me to go back home? Or does it not work like in the Speed Force?" Naruto said as the Speed Force made him catch himself before he awoke. FYI, horrible name by the way. He added as Steadfast sucked as a name. "No, Sage Mode training did the job, but with all that energy you have going outwardly, Naruto, it never hurts to take your time," Shikamaru said him. "I do, with my friends, family, and my girls. I want to soak up all the time I can because they won't be around forever," Naruto stated, as he always made time for those he cared about. "Well, with as much speed force you put into their systems when you have your fun, it may be slowing down their aging, but what do I know, I'm the opposite of it," Shikamaru replied, explaining that even if a person moved at regular speed, certain things may be slowed down. "What can I do with the powers of the Still Force?" inquired Naruto. "Don't try anything other than slowing things down," Shikamaru stated solemnly. "This power can be used in a very deadly way, my friend." "How?" Naruto inquired, not wanting to use this power in a specific way and kill someone with it. "I swear," Shikamaru replied to him, "I can make a moment seem like an eternity for someone or slow a person's time down in the blink of an eye. Learn, practice, figure it out." "Alright, thanks. See you around," Naruto murmured as he began to fade away. "At least that one is interesting compared to our others," Shikamaru observed, adding that, "hope he does well with the others, because all of their users had been messed up in some way." Returning to STAR Labs with the others, whoa, okay, coming out of that and the Speed Force are two completely different feelings, Naruto replied, little puzzled. "How'd I get here?" he inquired of Barry. "When Turtle left, you were covered in an orange energy bubble, as if you were frozen in time. I didn't know what to do, so I brought you here," Barry explained.
"I was inside the Still Force, and it turns out Turtle's Still Wave or whatever you call it gave the energy of the Still Force in my system a boost to awaken," Naruto stated, generating a wave of orange energy to underline his point.
"That's great. Are we to assume you're immune to Turtle now?" Barry inquired. "I'm not sure if I can mix the two forces when they're in use yet, dude," Naruto replied, "since it may cancel each other out or cause them to move at a different speed."
"Well, we discovered that it absorbs all of the kinetic energy, leaving everything in a state of potential energy," Barry explained as they ran an analysis to determine how Turtle's wave affected everything.
And because of our speed, it didn't really do much to us, Naruto explained, referring to the fact that their bodies could store more kinetic energy, allowing them to at least move in the waves. But now you have an advantage with your new power, Barry stated to him. Yeah, but try to learn to move in this wave, Barry. We aren't always bound by logic, Naruto remarked, noting that rules were designed to be disobeyed. Well, we have time, there's a thing at the museum tonight, suit kinda thing for a painting, and we think he'll go for it. What's wrong? Barry said as Naruto became tense when he mentioned the museum. I was planning on taking Patty to see that painting, Naruto stated uneasily, as Patty was overjoyed to find he was a Godspeed and to learn the truth about him after he had kept her in the dark. Oh no, I just had a thought. If he shows up and you save Patty, he'll think Patty is the most important thing to you, Barry replied seriously. Making her a target, Barry, she is the most important thing to me, all my girls are, my friends, my family. If he were to hurt any of you, I don't know if I could restrain myself. Naruto said as he would hurt someone or probably kill them if they hurt anyone he cared about. I don't know the limits of these new powers, I can't risk it, Barry. I'm counting on you. Then let's train, Barry remarked, adding, we need to figure out how I can move in this energy, since it was his first objective in taking this guy down. Yeah, and by the way, Russell Glosson, what kind of name is that? Naruto asked, looking up the facial recognition of Turtle's face to find out his real identity. I know, right, Cisco responded as he entered the lab. The following night, are you having fun? Naruto inquired as he told her what might happen. A little, but can you blame me? I finally get to spend some time with you, Patty exclaimed, shrieking with delight. I wouldn't say finally, you know I make time for you, Naruto explained while making time for all of his females. Patty challenged him, in both of your lives, as you and as Godspeed. Point taken, but I can't just get up and tell someone, Naruto replied to her, to which she agreed. I know I'll be fine, so don't worry about this tortoise guy, Patty remarked, not paying much attention to him because she was too excited to participate. Naruto corrected her, saying, Turtle, while we're talking, can you tell me what's wrong with you? The last time we slept together you woke up screaming, Patty remarked, referring to the 2 times they've slept in the same bed in the last week. He's woken up soaked in sweat, not in a good manner, screaming. Nightmares. I saw Zoom killing you and the other girls right in front of me, Naruto muttered as he and Barry were still nowhere near Zoom's speed. Naruto had reached 4,600 miles per hour and Barry had just reached 4,000 miles per hour. Hey, from what you told me about how your powers work, maybe that's why you two aren't getting up to speed. Naruto, I am a cop, which means I go into the field of danger, and every time I do, I have this small thought in the back of my mind saying, is this the one that gets me? But then I'm reminded that I have you to be there for me, to save me. Maybe you've been letting this Zoom. She's correct, Naruto thought, letting go of some pent-up anxiety. Now come on, we have a party to go to and a turtle to catch, Patty added, still giddy. You've seen a dozen metas, why are you so excited? Naruto inquired. Because I'm working with superheroes, Patty exclaimed with delight. What have I unleashed? Naruto wondered, knowing that this would take days to subside. After 25 minutes, when Patty walked in wearing a dress, Naruto exclaimed, wow. I bought it specifically for this, Patty remarked, smiling. Everyone in position? Naruto inquired over the intercom as he prepared a backup. These heels are tight on my feet, Frost complained as Naruto forced her to come and look at the art on display since she was acting like a critic of something she didn't understand, and Naruto caught her on it. Yeah, seriously, did you measure these things? Caitlin inquired, since they were extremely tight. That's my fault, I was a little rushed with things and may have mixed up the heels for you all, Cisco admitted as he had to change the fabric of her dress and shoes to accommodate her frigid temperature. That would explain a few things, Linda responded, her clothing a little too snug in certain areas. Just everyone act casual, Barry you in position? Naruto asked as Barry was a few miles away, figuring that if he picked up speed, he'd have a better chance. Yeah, I'm in place. Have you seen our turtle yet? Barry inquired, counting on them to be his eyes. Nope, no sign of our hooded weirdo, Carrie responded, noting that Patty and her got along well and that she kept an eye on her following her injury, which Naruto informed her about. Hooded dude coming in through the east entrance, Thea observed as Russell entered through the side door. Alright, Barry, start running. It's only a matter of time before he uses his powers, Naruto remarked as Barry began sprinting here and was quickly caught in the turtle's wave. Come on, he thought, focusing on his powers around him.
You're just like me, Russell exclaimed as their energies merged, making them the same speed.
Oh gosh, he even sounds like a creep, Naruto thought, noting that the man had all the characteristics of a creep. What did you use your powers to keep? Russell inquired. What's that supposed to mean, weirdo? Naruto inquired, perplexed. After I got my powers, my wife tried to leave me, the thing I loved the most, so I used my powers to make her stay with me forever. Russell explained as he wore a ring on his bony finger. Like it? I keep it as something to let myself keep thinking about her. You're insane, Naruto remarked, assuming what happened to the rest of the woman. Russell stated solemnly, I have all of her, this is just something I carry around. You really are insane, Russell, Naruto replied, feeling less bad about the quantity of ass-kicking he was about to do to him. You know, I'm curious. I wonder if I can do what you're doing. Who knows, maybe I'll be able to move faster than you and those speedsters, Russell stated as he began forcing the energy to encompass him. Russell, the still force has a set of rules, do this and you could kill yourself, Naruto explained, adding that while those rules could be violated, being forced was something else different. Russell remarked to him, I don't care, before glancing at his withering hand. Russell appeared to be aging faster with each passing second, according to Naruto. Russell let out one bone-chilling scream before transforming into a pile of dust. Try to warn you, Naruto replied as he collected the dust to be tested. Ew, yuck, he exclaimed, not wanting to touch the finger with the ring on it. After a few days, think Merlin or some assassin, Barry said as they examined the photos of the dead found last night. No, this is too precise even for someone of Merlin's skill, this guy's an expert among experts, he's kinda like Black Arrow level. Naruto said, as whoever this was seemed to be very skilled to be able to kill these people in such a way, and this flint knife looks really old, he said, as the knife looked ancient and sent a few pics to Nissa to confirm their origin and style. Julian inquired, it's the tip of a knife, how do you know it's from a flint knife? Because it has traces of flint in it, only flint knives can do this, Naruto explained, but the problem is the age, like the age off of this is like antique level age, he added, knowing that his weaponry and knives of this caliber were rarely available. Awesome observation, mate, Julian responded. Trust me, I could give Batman a run for his money, Naruto stated, drawing curious looks from the others who wondered if he was serious. Just let me have this, okay? Barry replied as he was about to speak, but Naruto interrupted him. I can look around to see if anyone unusual has come into town, Patty added, noting that the docks had active cameras outside of the shipping yard. I can look into this knife tip further to see if it can help us, Julian replied, noting that his travels had given him some solid research skills. Alright, Barry, try to see if this guy bought it somewhere, and if you all need me, call me, Naruto added as he walked away. Get to work, mate, Julian urged to Barry as they began their task. Yeah, Barry replied as he walked away, becoming less and less fond of Julian. After a few hours, really, jitters for our date? Naruto inquired of Kendra as he waited for her by the register. Well, you said you wanted to try my cooking, and this is where I thought we could do it, Kendra explained, noting that she enjoyed the ingredients here as well. Well, we do have keys to it, Naruto explained. I have a key, and Thea gave you one. Well, you do sorta own it with her, right? Kendra asked, not knowing who owned what. We both own it, but she manages it, Naruto explained after Thea refused to accept his offer. Well, I'll see you here for dinner, be prepared as I love to cook, Kendra joked, referring to another interest she had and another reason she chose this position since she could create pastries and specific foods. Okay, I'm kinda swamped trying to find some dagger-wielding psycho on the loose, Naruto stated, needing time to rest during all of this. You'll get him, you always do, Kendra remarked after Naruto told her he was Godspeed. I still can't believe I'm dating a hero, she replied, still thinking it was fantastic. Well, get used to it, Naruto laughed as he noticed a blonde man step in. How the hell did you grow up? Constantine said as he walked in. Constantine, what are you doing here? Naruto inquired, as Constantine didn't normally show up unless something was wrong. Well, the first is a favor for Mr. Queen, the second is about your mother, and I heard about the Godspeed drink and wanted to see it for myself, Constantine smirked as he sipped his second drink. One of those is a quick shot, Naruto added, noting that only alcoholics drank it. Yeah, figured that out, kinda like it, but it could use a little something here and there, Constantine commented as he sipped both drinks. What does Oliver want with you? Naruto inquired. Remember Laurel's sister? Well, apparently someone put her body in a Lazarus pit without knowing all the details, Constantine replied, a little enraged, because that's how he got into the dark arts in the first place, because he didn't know what he was doing. So you mean to tell me she's soulless and on the rampage? Naruto inquired, taking the situation seriously. Yep, she came here for Thea, Constantine remarked, explaining that the Lazarus pit was more than just a healing pool, it was a pit of evil that invited darkness into oneself. I'm sorry, who is this? Kendra inquired, having never seen this man before. John Constantine, love, expert on exorcisms, banishings, basically if it's dark, I'm your guy to call, Constantine boasted. So, what's special about this pit? Kendra inquired. It's basically darkness incarnate, and I'm going to murder whoever put Sara in it, Nissa muttered as she emerged from the shadows. See love, the pit is a way to extend life, it's said to bring back the dead and heal, but the dead part is a bit trickier. See you come back but the soul isn't there, all the way, Constantine explained, adding that the soul was present but not in the way one would anticipate. Why is she going after Thea? Kendra inquired of Naruto. A being without a soul seeks out the person who killed them, Naruto explained, adding that while the pit brought all this evil, the beings were also affected with rage and usually sought out anyone who harmed them. That's where I come in, I'm here to retrieve her soul. All we need to do now is find and capture her, Constantine explained to them. How does she know where Thea is? Kendra inquired. Souls are a tricky thing, and love doesn't help. They've both taken dips in that accursed water, Constantine told them. Wait, Thea was in the pit? Naruto inquired, as this appeared to be another timeline change from when he and Barry left. From what I've heard, Constantine stated as Roz reportedly hit Starling and attacked people Oliver cared about earlier. Before you confronted my father, he attacked Thea to force Oliver's hand, and that's when you devised the plan to confront him and give me control of the League, Nissa explained, adding that she still felt bad about it because Thea was important to her. That would explain her recent temper, Naruto added, maybe in response to Sara. It's a bloodlust, because of the pit she must take a life to continue living, but thanks to your mother we have been slowing it down. Katana returned to Japan for a special lotus to make a cure for her. Nissa stated that as a result of the Lazarus pit, a flower grew with the ability to undo the negative effects caused on one's body.
And I'm assuming that once we fix Sara, she'll need it? Naruto inquired.
Yes, which is why Katana will bring enough of the flower for both, Nissa answered, instructing Katana to bring back enough for more than one dose. It might be a good idea to grow it just in case, Naruto suggested, noting that the Lazarus pit was one of many. He's got a point there, love, better safe than sorry, Constantine replied, noting that he preferred to come prepared and have things ready ahead of time. Where is Thea now? Naruto inquired. She's going to Star City to see her brother, Nissa explained. Okay if I take off? Naruto asked Kendra. Go, Kendra murmured as she imagined herself eating his plate of food and leaving a note that stated, it was perfect. Sometimes I wonder if I should pick up some tips from that one, Constantine added as he poured another Godspeed and swift shot. Nissa rolled her eyes as she walked away. Would you mind giving me a lift, mate? Constantine asked Naruto, who dashed back inside and grabbed him. In Star City, 10 minutes later, I can't believe you brought someone back from the dead, Naruto exclaimed to Laurel. The dead need to stay dead, he told them all. But what's done is done, we need to fix her, he continued, knowing Sara was somewhere in there. Bloody hell, that was wicked, Constantine exclaimed, still reeling from the shock of running that fast. I like the new setup, but you need copper wiring for the link to the Palmer satellite or something will overload, Naruto remarked, referring to copper wiring as the best conductive cabling capable of handling all of the electricity flowing in and out of the devices. I should have known that a couple days ago, Oliver muttered as he stood too close to one of the wires and it blew, catching him on fire. Okay, with Thea here, Sara should be close by, Naruto said, as Sara refused to stop until she reached Thea. We know she's been killing women who resemble Thea for the past 3 days, Oliver told him. And you call me wow dude fucking wow now, Naruto remarked. Roy reminded him, don't forget Nissa trained her dude. And she brought her back to life, Naruto observed Laurel. Just saying Nissa and Sara are skilled, Roy stated as he struggled with both and knew they were. I know, now that Sara is coming, We need to get here somewhere where innocent people won't get caught in the crossfire, just her and us, Naruto stated, explaining why he chose the newest arrow cave as that location. How in the bloody hell do you expect her to get in? Constantine inquired. Through the elevator or the vent, Naruto indicated. Do you want her in here with us? Felicity inquired, alarmed. Best place for it, Naruto remarked, saving them time. And the same place where our systems and stuff are, Felicity explained, not wanting her technology harmed. Don't worry, I'll use my chains. Nothing can break out of them, Naruto assured her as he drew golden chains from his pocket. No offense, mate, but your mothers are scarier, Constantine remarked, confident that Kushina could spike hers. Whatever, Naruto answered, just get ready. I need ingredients for the spell, Constantine remarked, passing it to Felicity, who then handed it to Naruto, who departed and returned in under a minute, right super speed, he chuckled. Why did you need a dead peacock feather? Naruto inquired. For this, Constantine explained as he scratched his back. Is he really our only option? Laurel questioned Naruto and Oliver, who both nodded. He knows more about the dark arts than most. Don't ask me why he started, just don't, Naruto replied firmly, knowing Constantine's history was difficult and painful. After a few hours, I honestly expected this to be much more difficult, Oliver stated as they bound Sara in gold chains. The Uzumaki clan's magic is stronger than most mystics and immortals, mate. They have stuff you wouldn't believe, Constantine added, recalling what he had learned about them from books about magic users and what Kushina had told him when they first met. Stronger than Dark's, Felicity hoped. Mom's too busy to help, sorry, Naruto remarked as Dark had a few millennia on him and his mother was busy dealing with this Lord of Chaos. After a few hours, I came as soon as I got word, Nissa replied, seeing Sara alive and well. Has she taken the cure? She asked Naruto, who nodded.
Sara chuckled as she replied, tasted like shit. All medicine does, Naruto smiled. Sara, Thea asked, her face flushed.
Hey Speedy, Sara replied, hugging her. I know, she said, knowing what had transpired. I still can't believe he beat Roz and you became league president, she remarked to Nissa.
Yes, then you gave it to me, and I started my own league that serves a much more appropriate purpose, one that I know you'll enjoy, Nissa answered with a grin. I'd like that, Sara answered, feeling befuddled.
Warning. Lemon? Hey, now we have 2 canaries, Naruto joked. Yes, darling, but concentrate on this one, Nissa murmured as she stripped Sara.
I can see why Oliver cheated on Laurel with you, Naruto replied, pointing to her low E-cup breasts, athletic physique, and round ass.
And me, Nissa continued, paddling Sara's behind. You will work very hard to earn my forgiveness back, she said, still irritated that Sara had chosen Oliver over her.
This is going to be a lot of fun, Naruto said as he vibrated, causing his clothes to come off. I swear I wish I could do that, Thea murmured as she removed her clothes.
We all do, Nissa replied as she stripped naked in front of Sara.
I guess we'll have our own fun, Thea remarked, staring at Naruto's hard member and immediately getting on her knees and blowing him. I can never get over how amazing he tastes, she thought, as she couldn't get enough of how his dick tasted.
Yeah, a lot of fun, Naruto responded, placing his hands on her head. Look Sara, Nissa whispered as she positioned Sara's head to see Thea blowing Naruto. That's going inside you and it'll destroy you, she warned her ex-lover. Sara was taken aback by Naruto's size and grew wet simply by staring at it.
Thea groaned in delight as Naruto continued face-fucking her, enjoying the pain and making her even hornier.
I love seeing you on your knees looking up at me as my cock goes down your throat. I love seeing it with all the girls, Naruto remarked as maintaining eye contact strengthened their intimacy, making the sex that much more delightful.
Naruto's thrusts became harsher and faster, and Thea moaned. You're going to be his Sara, that's the truth, you'll be his forever, Nissa murmured in a low lusty tone into Sara's ear. Naruto began coming down Thea's throat before pulling out and covered her face and tits in his cum. You're next, Nissa replied, leaving Sara with Naruto while she moved over to Thea and began cleaning her, licking Naruto's seed off her.
You're big, Sara murmured, both intrigued and terrified by the size of his cock.
And so are these, Naruto added, feeling her breasts and making her whine in delight before pinching her nipples.
Naruto began kissing her while putting one of his hands down and 2 of his fingers inside her pussy. Fuck. Sara thought as Naruto quickly located her G-spot and began skillfully and pleasurably caressing it.
Naruto rubbed her clitor with his thumb. Sara climaxed swiftly, soaking the bed they were on. I'm outclassed, she thought, knowing she was the best at seduction and sex, but Naruto easily outclassed her.
Sara panted in delight, attempting to regain her breath before being caught off guard when Naruto's dick nudged the entrance to her pussy. How badly do you want it? Naruto inquired, caressing her neck.
Sara began to whine in delight, yearning to feel his dick inside her. I need it, your canary needs it, she begged. I don't believe you, Naruto teased, pressing and poking his dick against her pussy, hoping to hear her beg even more. Please, I fucking need it inside of me. Paint this canary white with your cum, Sara begged, yearning for his huge cock to damage her and ultimately subdue her.
Naruto slammed himself inside Sara's pussy, knocking the air out of her. Damn, she's tight, Naruto thought as Sara felt as if she were a virgin.
Break her, beloved, Nissa murmured as Thea licked her.
Naruto started hammering on Sara, determined to do what Nissa wanted him to do to her. He's ruining my pussy, Sara thought, knowing that after this, only his cock could fulfill her. Naruto started touching her breasts and kissing Sara's neck, causing her to gasp loudly in pleasure-filled ecstasy.
Hearing Sara scream made Nissa wetter since it gave her immense pleasure that her husband made her scream like way. Sara shouted in delight as her tongue hung from her mouth and her eyes rolled up as she felt Naruto enter her womb. He really will paint my insides, she thought as she became even wetter than before. How does my cock feel, Sara? Naruto inquired before aggressively pinching her nipples.
It feels amazing, Sara exclaimed as she yelled in delight and began to drool.
Naruto inquired, how much better am I than Oliver? So much more in every way, Sara exclaimed. Damn right he is, Nissa thought as Naruto completely outmatched Oliver in every aspect. Sara screamed in delight as Naruto began flooding her womb with his cum, making her climax extremely difficult. Yes, Nissa responded, approaching Sara's cum-full pussy and beginning to eat away at it.
Sara was astonished when Naruto sat on top of her, his dick sandwiched between her tits. You're going to clean my cock while I fuck these tits of yours, he said dominantly.
Yes, Sara responded obediently, kissing his dick and squeezing it as hard as she could with her tits.
Her pussy with you cum inside of it, tastes delicious, beloved, Nissa murmured as she ate out Sara, who was still full of cum.
I'm sure it does, my angel of the shadows, Naruto murmured, noting that the nickname he gave Nissa made her whimper. Sara groaned in delight as she tasted herself on Naruto's dick, causing her to quicken her speed and put more effort into licking his cock. I can feel her pussy quiver, beloved, this naughty bird is going to cum, Nissa told him.
Then this should open the gates, Naruto stated as he began painting Sara's face and breasts white. Sara exclaimed with delight as she climaxed all over Nissa's face. Naughty girl, I didn't say you could cum, Naruto said, firmly pinching her nipples. Sara sighed, finally found someone who can make me tired.
Oh, Nissa exclaimed, hurt. Sara told her, you could do it in an hour, he did it in like 35 minutes.
Let us see what he and I can do to you, Nissa said as she got Sara on all fours and spread her asses apart. Destroy her mind, beloved. Make this slutty little bird cum, she said with a truly lustful grin.
Sara's eyes widened as she felt Naruto poke her in the groin. Don't forget about me, Thea remarked as she drew Nissa closer to her, hoping to have some more pleasure.
I haven't, Nissa replied, pointing to Thea's yearning pussy before the two began kissing. Hey, I've never had, Sara said before Naruto inserted the tip of his dick inside her ass. You will now, Naruto murmured, shoving himself within her. Be prepared, Sara, your holes will be stretched out, Thea warned as Nissa fiddled with her body. Sara screamed in agony and pleasure as Naruto slammed savagely into her ass. My ass is gonna be a gaping hole, she thought, knowing she was going to be hurt and delighted. Naruto smirked as he saw Sara's increasingly rippling body before her arms gave out, causing her face to fall into the bed screaming in pleasure-filled happiness and ecstasy.
You'll get your turn, Thea, Nissa murmured, knowing Thea was looking forward to her turn.
Sara saw stars and felt her mind mush as Naruto exploded inside her rectum, flooding it with his cumulus. Naruto stated, I think I broke her. Good, Nissa remarked as she approached Sara.
How can I please you? Thea wondered, for Naruto had done so much for her and Sara that she wanted to repay him in any way she could.
Naruto just said to her, by letting me paint your insides white.
Then do it, Thea responded, clearly in love with him. Naruto hoisted her up by her thighs and slid her onto his cock, causing her to moan loudly in delight as she wrapped her legs around him. Thea climaxed immediately from the unexpected action, embracing the agony and pleasure it provided her. Naruto watched as Thea lost herself in the euphoria she was experiencing as he began slamming into her as if she were a sex object meant solely for his pleasure.
Beloved, you appear to be going rougher than usual, Nissa observed, almost jealously.
I have a lot of stress, and I need this to relieve it, so you all are just fuck toys for me today, Naruto remarked, as they all became wet from the notion.
As Naruto began vibrating and speed fucking both of her holes, Thea yelled, "Fuck, he's gonna break me," becoming horny at the prospect. Nissa stood there getting soaking as Naruto pounded into Thea like a hot beast needing to relieve itself. His passion is going to destroy us all.
Thea shouted in delight as her eyes rolled up and her tongue hung out as she hung limply in Naruto's arms, twitching in pleasure as he flooded both of her holes with his cumbersomeness. Nissa glanced at Naruto, her pussy glistening and twitching, unsure what to expect from Naruto as he approached Thea. Naruto began vibrating as he stood in front of her, saying, "I am going to destroy you. Do it, beloved, do to me what you did to Thea. Use my body to relieve all of your stress and tension," Nissa begged, trying to please him.
Naruto stated, "That is exactly what I intend to do."
The following morning, Nissa sighed tiredly as Naruto finished inside her ass, his cum all over her body and dripping out of her pussy. He's still horny, she thought, fearing that if he continued with them, he might have killed them. Naruto soon received a call and a text, both from different women, the text being a picture of Patty in lingerie and the call being Kendra saying she was very horny. Naruto didn't need any more motivation as he moved the three assassin women to a different room for rest and soon brought Kendra and Patty to the room. "Whoa, I am very stressed out and almost done, and I need some more relief," Kendra was saying as Naruto cut her off.
Patty said as she stripped down, "Say no more." "Oh baby, does it hurt?" Kendra remarked as she undressed and kissed his member and soon had a flash of a picture of a man. "God, this one is so," she thought, unable to find the words to describe the man she saw.
"I've fucked 3 assassins since 8 p.m. last night until now, what do you think?" Naruto asked.
"Wow, I knew this whole Zoom thing had you stressed, but I didn't think it was that much," Patty replied, pleased and anxious to assist him in relieving his stress. "Yeah, so I'm going to show you too what I showed those 3 last night," Naruto explained.
"Well, if this helps you beat Zoom, I say let's get started," Patty remarked, joining Kendra in sucking his dick. "Baby, you're so hard," Kendra exclaimed. Naruto took her by the head and said, "I'm sorry because I'm about to be really rough, but in order to do this, I need to just do it, so for now you two are nothing more than my fuck toys right now."
"I don't think we'll have a problem, baby," Patty smiled. Kendra was enjoying Naruto's dick, but she kept seeing flashes of the guy, which was killing it for her. She wanted to only think of Naruto, but she soon began to find it hot as she saw flashes of her and the man, and she couldn't help but revel in the thought of being a cheating girlfriend with a much superior man.
Naruto pushed his way down her throat before taking out his cum and splashing it all over her face and tits. "And I thought the things I made were tasty," Kendra remarked as he ate his cumin seeds. "You should try it in a coffee," Patty commented recently after Thea handed her some after she milked Naruto's manhood. Naruto dragged Kendra into her hands and knees, saying, "Word of warning, I am going to destroy you both." "Who cares, we want that," Kendra exclaimed with excitement and want as more flashes hit her, making this more hotter. Naruto crashed into her pussy before rushing into her ass and began hammering both holes into oblivion while vibrating his hands and groping her breasts.
Kendra could only scream with want and delight as Naruto took her to new heights of pleasure. Naruto was moving so rapidly that you couldn't see him pull out and move into the other hole. It was as if he was fucking both holes at once.
"I swear, maybe this is how I should have dealt with his stress earlier," Patty reflected, regretting her previous decision. Kendra's mind was mush as Naruto destroyed her insides before seeing stars as he came inside both of her holes, filling both her womb and rectum with his cum. As she fell onto the bed, Naruto began covering her body in his cum. "I'm his," she thought in joy until she had another flash, this time seeing her in Egyptian-style clothing that made her look hot.
Hello Kendra, I am Priestess Sara, your first of many past lives, Sara remarked. I remember, Kendra remarked as she continued to have flashes, but I don't give a rat's ass about the other guy, she smirked. Sara smirked and said, Khufu. Just because we're immortal doesn't mean he's my fucking soulmate. From what I've seen, you settled too quickly, and my other past lives were idiots, Kendra said her. True, Khufu wasn't the best in bed, in life, and he was a jerk a lot of the time, Sara said.
Obviously you haven't had the guy who just pounded the hell out of me, Kendra remarked. Yes indeed, Kendra, remember Savage Naruto's power has been shielding you from Khufu and Savage as we can detect one another, Sara replied to her. Then I'll properly thank him for that, but I look good as an Egyptian, Kendra replied, making Sara giggle. As do I as a barista, Sara added, examining herself. Something tells me you didn't just come to give me a heads up, Kendra speculated, sensing more to this. All of our previous lives and yet not one has ever been duped, Sara laughed. We need to merge in order for you to remember everything because I truly believe this is the time when you are most ready, she told Kendra.
Kendra read her tone and remarked, something tells me this is new. Yes, never before have I merged directly with one of my reincarnations to give them all of our memories, Sara remarked, alluding to all of her previous lives.
Okay, how do we do this? Kendra inquired. I think you'll enjoy this, Sara whispered as she drew Kendra into a kiss, and Kendra was immediately overwhelmed with recollections. That was awesome in more ways than one, Kendra remarked, her entire body tingling. Now go, return to your current life, and have fun, Sara added with a sly smirk. Kendra groaned as she opened her eyes to see Patty limp as Naruto held her close while pounding into both of her openings and vibrating his body. Fuck, Patty yelled as she shed tears of delight, her eyes rolling up and her mouth dribbling.
Naruto quickly entered her holes, dissolving her thoughts as he dumped her into the bed and coated her in his cum, just like he did Kendra.
Woo, I feel better, I really needed that, Naruto exclaimed, relieved of months of worry and strain.
Sorry Naruto, you and I aren't done yet, Kendra responded lustfully. Wow, I thought you were dead, Naruto said as Kendra approached him.
Down, but not out, Kendra muttered hungrily, watching Patty gasp as cum flowed out of her pussy. Naruto smirked, and their room was filled with groans and cries for the rest of the day. End of Lemon. After a few days, Ray is alive. How? The entire top of Palmer Tech blew up, with him in it, Naruto wondered as she summoned him in after she received the news.
We all did except look, Felicity remarked as she showed him the code.
What trace substances were found at the explosion? Naruto inquired, intrigued by the report that indicated Ray's body was atomized.
Felicity displayed the police report, and Naruto scanned the drugs. Dumbass shrunk himself, Naruto remarked, as if he had read correctly. Could you help me decode a message left by Ray? It stops at a certain point, Felicity inquired.
Probably because the message can't be heard that well as he's shrunk. You're lucky, Naruto replied, impressed she'd gotten this far.
Why? Felicity wondered, perplexed by her good fortune. When Ray came for some tech help and upgrades last time, I installed tracking software into his suit. Naruto explained, preferring to be safe than sorry. Does that mean you can track him down? Felicity inquired. Finding him is one thing, but getting him back to his normal size is another, Naruto replied, glad he had done his research beforehand. Let's focus on finding him first, Felicity remarked, wanting Ray to be safe. Okay, Naruto remarked as he began typing on a computer. Oh shit, he said.
What? Where is he? Felicity inquired. Damien Dark's office aka Hive HQ, Naruto stated, because it was a clandestine organization. Get Oliver, he continued, because he needed backup for this because if Dark headed Hive, he wouldn't play by normal norms.
Why did it have to be the Latin building? Felicity wondered, noting that before Star City went downhill, it was regarded as one of the most secure structures on the West Coast. Yeah, every access point is protected by a retinal scanner and a voice print, among other things, and this won't be easy, Naruto remarked, as this was going to be a difficult task. After a few hours, how screwed are we? Dig inquired of Oliver.
Very if we get caught, Oliver remarked before being knocked out by an Hive soldier.
A few moments later, wake up, the Hive soldier yelled, slapping Oliver and Dig awake. Don't pull that shit, idiots, it's me, he told them. We know the plan, genius. You get us in, Oliver replied as he heard footsteps. Oh shit, that's Naruto? Roy inquired, but Naruto cut him off as Dark arrived with their equipment. Impressive work, my friend. Did you really think you could just walk in here? Damien asked as he approached. Well, maybe if we ask you nicely, Roy chuckled. Ha, ha, funny, Damien said to Naruto, disguised as one of his warriors.
Thank God sensory isn't a universal skill, Naruto thought as he exited the room and entered the elevator. Packages are delivered, you all ready? He inquired over his comm as he removed his soldier gear. God, do these people not wash these? He grumbled to himself. Sara stated as she waited for him to turn off the security system, we're ready. Naruto inquired of the Fox bot, Minma, how's Felicity?
I've got Miss Smoke well in hand, sir, Minma replied as Felicity was shielded inside him.
I swear this would be so cool if it wasn't so scary, Felicity remarked, trying to slow her breathing. Minma's doing all the driving, you're just here to assist me in finishing the growing device for Ray, Naruto remarked as he approached a panel. All right, disengaging security systems, now, he shouted as Minma burst into the room through the window.
That was terrifying and awesome, Felicity exclaimed, laughing nervously.
All right, Spartan, Canaries, and everyone, give those hive goons a good time while we find Ray, Naruto stated with a smile, signaling everyone.
You got it, Thea replied as the group climbed the stairs in a different part of the building. I swear I just want to kill this guy, Sara exclaimed, as Dark appeared to be an asshole. Magic user, remember, this guy was a rival to Roz, so something tells me he doesn't die so easily, Naruto replied, referring to Dark, one of the few people Roz allowed to utilize the pit.
Naruto sped Minma and Felicity around the building till they came across Ray's office. Wow, you really did shrink, he said after seeing Ray within a plastic cube. Oh, coming out and being in that thing are two different things, Felicity replied as Minma let her out and she felt a little unsteady.
Hey guys, glad to see you, but punching through this polymer with the device won't be easy, Ray explained. I know that's why I put this baby in the high levels, Naruto remarked, clutching the resizing blaster. Miss Smoke, you need to divert some of the power from this room to his device, and then either get back inside or behind me, Minma told her. Felicity worked her magic, diverting additional power into Naruto's device before approaching the Foxbot. Naruto fired at Ray, who began to regain his normal size.
Ray exclaimed joyously in normal size, ha, I'm not dead. We have to go, we stunned Dark, but he's not going to stay down for long, Oliver remarked as he, Dig, and Roy entered the room. Nice to see you again, Ray, he said.
Ray commented on a fresh suit, hey, nice suit.
Here you go, Naruto said, handing Ray a miniature action figure size facsimile of his suit, time to suit up ATOM.
You found my suit? How? Ray asked as he took it. I put a tracker on it, and you remember the nanites Felicity implanted in you? They came from me, Naruto smirked.
Ray grew the outfit and put it on. Oh, okay, you did some upgrades, didn't you? He asked, seeing some significant differences.
Yeah, you can go building size now, I can embiggen, Ray exclaimed, thinking it would be a cool power. Geek out later, let's go, exclaimed Roy, after 30 minutes.
The worst part wasn't being small, it was that everything was so freaking big. The explosion tossed me into an abandoned construction site. The cockroaches were the size of golden retrievers, I'm not exaggerating. The entomologist inside of me was really excited because you don't appreciate the size of the mandibles until Ray said of his experience being shrunk.
Dude, calm down, we don't need to start calling you Bugman, do we? Naruto inquired, noting Ray's apparent fondness for insects.
Ray apologized to him, saying, sorry. Are you planning on rising from the dead? Felicity inquired, bored of his job. Running Palmer Tech not being so easy. Ray joked. Not at all, Felicity stated candidly, knowing that no one took her seriously and considered her as merely occupying a seat. How bad is it? Ray inquired, wondering how bad the board was. Bad enough that my family and I were seriously considering buying it out to save it, Naruto added, adding that they would have kept the name to honor Ray. Yeah, let's fix that, Ray remarked solemnly. You do that, while I go find a dagger-wielding psycho in Central City, Naruto stated. Call if you need help, Man, Oliver added as Naruto walked away.
After a few hours, hey Kara, just wanted to give you a call. Have those 4 androids gone Ultron on anyone yet? Naruto said over the phone. No, the basis of their programming is to learn. We're just making sure they're learning it correctly, Kara chuckled. So, first, a mega earthquake, Naruto explained. That was Volcano's fault. He accidentally caused a fault to shift during training, Kara explained, adding that it was entertaining to watch until it caused difficulties for the city. Okay, and now I hear your aunt's back and cat's been hacked. Naruto inquired, as running between sister towns is tricky, but he always heard the news.
Yeah, and she has something that protects her and the others from kryptonite, and we're still looking for the person who leaked all of Kat's emails, Kara explained.
Need any help? Naruto inquired. I will if it enters the danger zone, Kara replied.
Okay, keep me posted. Anything interesting happen over there? Naruto inquired. Not much when you consider our lives, Kara added, referring to how hectic their lives were.
And how's Hank? Naruto inquired. Kara just stated, I'm still tense.
Ah, so everything's normal, Naruto chuckled. Yeah, gotta go break in at the bank, love you bye, Kara stated before hanging up the phone. Ah, my life is insane, Naruto chuckled. Now to check in on things back home, he added, calling out to Barry, hey, Bar, what's up? The polar opposite of down, Barry chuckled. Smartass, so what's up? Naruto inquired.
Nothing much, just laughing seeing Kendra flip Cisco onto his back, Barry stated, as they were intrigued by Kendra's abilities as she demonstrated her wings.
How bad, Naruto said after hearing Cisco scream, a dislocated shoulder, as he recognized the noise and could only image their expressions. Yep, and I got good news, I just hit 5,000 miles per hour today, Barry said.
Fantastic man, Naruto exclaimed as he touched 5,700 miles per hour while running. Harry says I'll probably hit 6,000 in 2 or 3 weeks, Barry added, knowing Harry was being generous.
Hey, I'd say a month or 2, but we're almost as fast as Zoom, Naruto remarked, eager to beat Zoom.
I know Harry says you'll probably get there faster than me, but what are you going to do? Barry questioned.
Like I said, man practice, Naruto replied, noting that while Barry had greatly improved, he still had some bad habits.
I know, Barry said, but can I talk to you about something personal? Yeah man, what's up? Naruto inquired. It's about my father, Barry explained. What's the deal? Naruto inquired, his ears trained on what Barry would say next. He sat down with me and talked about him dying, and he said with Zoom he wanted to get everything out before Zoom attacked, Barry added. Oh, man. Naruto exclaimed as he crossed some lines.
He told me he was proud of me and that I kept the hope inside of him, and it really got to me. I mean I get it, he wanted to let it all out just in case, but still, Barry added, clearly moved. Yeah, I know my parents had a sit down with me just like that a few months ago, and it probably hit you harder than it did me, Naruto replied, since it was an emotional moment for him.
Yeah, I mean, he was practically saying his goodbyes, and you want to know how it hit me harder? Barry asked. How? Naruto inquired, perplexed. He said them while we were visiting my mother's grave, Barry explained. And how are you? Naruto inquired, concerned about Barry's well-being. I don't know how, but for some reason, after that and visiting my mom's grave, I feel lighter, like this weight has been lifted off of my shoulders, Barry said, feeling so happy.
That sounds strange, it sounds like you just accepted it, Naruto said, as if he understood. I know I'm going to lose him one day, but for the first time in a long time, I actually feel happy, and I know that's strange considering my dad said his goodbyes and I let my mom go, Barry remarked, as it felt both strange and good.
Trust me, I understand, Naruto murmured as he remembered Jiraiya. Damn, okay, gotta go, they just did something wrong as Cisco is screaming, Barry exclaimed as Cisco screamed.
It sounds like he tried to pop his arm back into place and it failed, Naruto explained.
Alright, either race over to help or I'll just handle it, bye, Barry stated before hanging up the phone.
Cisco, you're like a brother, but God can you be retarded, Naruto chuckled as he raced over to see Harry attempting to repair his arm. Allow me, he responded swiftly, placing his arm back into place. How has she kicked all our asses? Cisco asked, as half the team licked their wounds. Well, She has 4,000 years and 206 lives in her. Mr. Trying to pop your own arm back into place, Harry replied, giving Cisco a thump on the head.
She's ready if Savage shows up, Naruto said, delighted she was prepared. Yeah, should we be concerned because we haven't seen or found this guy yet? Hartley asked as Kendra handed them a comprehensive sketch that they fed into their computers, and so yet nothing in the city had been found.
He's an immortal, which means he knows how to hide, Naruto explained. Yeah, but how has he not found her? Jocelyn inquired. My first incarnation told me Naruto's powers were hiding me or dulling his connection to me, Kendra explained to them.
And this other guy, Harry said, his mind blank on a name.
I haven't seen him yet, but in his first incarnation he was called Prince Khufu, Kendra stated, not looking forward to it because he appeared so forthright and straightforward in all her prior life recollections, working off old logic thinking they belong together.
Well, I say we go out and do something, we've been cooped up in here for hours, Barry added, explaining that while the training was worthwhile, it was quite tiring. He does have a point, Caitlin remarked, sleepy as she was. Yeah, I think we've earned a break. Go out and do whatever you want, Naruto remarked. Cool Roderick likes the abs, but he hasn't seen me much later, Hartley added as he walked away. I got paperwork, Carrie remarked as she walked away.
I've got more articles of us to do, Linda stated as she walked away.
I've been wanting to ride my bike, Betty stated as she walked to the garage. We have work, Jocelyn said as she and her colleagues left since they had things to accomplish.
Shauna commented as it was her turn to go out, I got patrol. Me and Katana need to go to Keystone and look for metal, China explained to them.
Lisa came here for repairs and said, working on my gun.
And Kim's with Linda, Barry added. I've got a few new jitters opening up, Thea said as she did so in Keystone, Starling, Gotham, Metropolis, and Coast City.
And Bree is assisting Harry in creating a siphon for zoom speed, Naruto stated as everyone was busy.
You have a few conferences and meetings, Naruto, Sapphire stated as she stepped in to notify him.
I guess I'll see you all later, Naruto remarked, explaining that he needed to keep this location going in order to accomplish good in both of his lives.
After a few days, hello, Naruto responded after receiving a phone call from an unfamiliar number.
Naruto, it's Ino, Ino remarked over the phone. Have you heard from Tsunade? She inquired.
No, why? Naruto said, having not heard anything in a year.
Because she's gone missing, Ino said when she couldn't find her. Her office is basically destroyed, she added, referring to the shattered walls.
Naruto replied, I'll look into it. Please do, Ino pleaded. Where are you? Naruto asked as he used his computer to upload a picture of Tsunade and perform a facial recognition scan for her face. And what happened to your office? He asked as he looked into a camera she had set up there, and when he looked he saw her office was decimated, and when he looked closely he saw cracks on the window, and when he looked closer he noticed the shape of it was a handprint. He wondered, glad he provided her a high-tech camera, and observed her handprint was pressed on the glass. He then got another call. Hello, he said answering the phone. Did you find anything? Ino inquired. Has it been 10 minutes? Naruto inquired. Yeah, and you're such a spill, Ino added, knowing how Naruto worked. I think I found something, but it's not concrete, Naruto remarked, then had an idea. Hey Ino, where was Tsunade during the particle accelerator incident? He said. We were on a city block when a sewer worker's tunnel collapsed, and Tsunade rushed down to help them, but she fell into a hole and was trapped for a day or so, Ino explained. Okay, I'm not liking this, Naruto thought to himself. Where were you? He wondered, wondering whether anyone he knew had been hit.
At a protest, some assholes were attempting to pave a park, Ino explained. Okay, that's normal, Naruto thought, as that didn't appear out of the ordinary. Time to find her, he relaxed.
After a few hours, oh shit, this place, Naruto thought as he stood before an abandoned clinic that Tsunade had opened years ago but had closed since it brought back bitter memories for her as she had lost her brother and girlfriend here.
Naruto stepped inside because the door had already been broken down and observed cracks all over the floor. He ventured into the clinic's hallways, a little upset because this place seemed to do a lot of good. As he continued walking, he thought he heard a pig snort and soon came upon a familiar woman holding a pig in her arms. Naruto, Shizune exclaimed, surprised. How is she? Naruto said, knowing Shizune would try to persuade him to go. Shizune was silent for a few moments before saying to him, "She's afraid to touch anything." "How long?" Naruto inquired, wondering how long they had known she was a metahuman.
Shizune told him, "The entire time." "When did she discover her abilities?" Naruto inquired.
Shizune told him, "A few months after Christmas, a year after the particle accelerator." "And what's happening to her now?" Naruto wondered, as this made no sense to him, as if Tsunade knew she should have been alright from the start. "We don't know, she just keeps getting stronger," Shizune remarked, noting that Tsunade was doing well but that her strength was increasing.
"Where is she? I think I can help," Naruto said as Shizune pointed him to a room where he saw Tsunade staring blankly at the ceiling. "Okay, strength force, come on up, time for a chat," he said as he was thinking this was a sign like with the turtle, and soon as Naruto blinked he felt crushed by an increase in gravity when suddenly he was engulfed by energy that came from below. Opening parenthesis question mark closing parenthesis. "Hello, Naruto," Nagato said. "Gravity powers, right?" Naruto asked, looking at the powerful force through the eyes of his brother student.
"We thought that using the face of someone familiar with our gift of gravity would be better for you," Nagato explained.
"But you're more than gravity, you can do a supersonic punch just from up close," Naruto stated, as physical norms governing strength differed with this force, as even while it shared certain powers with the speed force, it was still distinct. "We give our uses superhuman strength, durability, geokinesis, gravity control, invulnerability, density control, and size alteration," Nagato explained. "Nothing is ever truly given, the majority of it is earned," Naruto said. "The strong force." "Yes, that is why you are a proper user for this particular force," Nagato stated to him. "You know what can happen is we forces may be able to bend and break some rules, but even we must follow rules," he told Naruto.
"Well, I'm not sure about the size change, because the girls think I'm big enough as it is," Naruto joked, "but let me ask you this. Why are there other users to your forces, and how is it that I can access you when I'm near them?" "Ask the Sage Force," Nagato stated as Naruto returned to the room. "Oh, and don't worry about your friend, she's fine now," he said before Naruto was sent back. Returning with Tsunade. "Hey," Naruto said as he sat next to her.
"Are you sure you want to be so close? I've been destroying everything," Tsunade simply stated.
"Yeah, I'm sure, because I know you're okay now," Naruto remarked as he took her hand in his. "I swear, if another person is fucked with because of these forces, me and them will have words," he thought with a grin. Tsunade, shocked, asked, "I'm not breaking your hand, how?"
"Give me a minute, this will require some explanation," Naruto responded. "After 20 minutes, I can manipulate gravity," Tsunade asked, impressed. "Among other things, yeah. As can I now," Naruto answered, pleased with his newfound power.
"And now I don't have to worry about destroying things just by touching them anymore?" Tsunade inquired.
"Nope," Naruto answered to her, "unless you want to, and also keep yourself in check, as a person's emotional condition had a role in their manipulation of whatever power they employed." "Okay," Tsunade replied. "Hey, can I ask? Why the fuck do you look like you're in your 20s? Naruto inquired, perplexed as to how she appeared so youthful. Tsunade replied, "I don't know, I woke up and I was like this." "Strength force must have brought you to your prime," Naruto replied, referring to the peak of human strength. "Does that force have healing abilities?" Shizune inquired, her palm glowing.
"No, it doesn't," Naruto said. "Well, I guess this is the power best suited for a doctor," Shizune replied, smiling. "I may have just the place for you," Naruto stated as he prepared to offer her a job.
"Well, you know that if you get her, you get me," Tsunade remarked to him.
"I know, I was about to make the same offer to you," Naruto explained.
"And what offer would that be? Do you intend to get with the two of us now that I'm around your age?" Tsunade teased. "Perhaps I am," Naruto smiled as they both watched Shizune blush from the notion of accidentally squeezing Taunton.
"You come here," Tsunade remarked as she drew Taunton out of the room. "I still can't believe this place is in such good condition," Naruto stated, noting that it appeared exactly the same as it did when it was closed. XXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXX You can thank me by continuing to help others, Naruto murmured as she kissed his cheek. We may not be ready to join your team, but we can still help others in this way, Shizune stated as she and Tsunade took it one step at a time. Good, remember I'm here if you need me, Naruto said them. We know, give us a call if you need help, Tsunade replied as she and Shizune kissed him goodbye. Thank God we finished when we did, Naruto thought as Cisco and the others prepared to leave for Harry's Earth.
From a distance, I swear I was as irresponsible as Barry, Eobard thought as he saw himself appear in his original timeline.
Gideon, where the hell am I? Past Eobard exclaimed as he removed his mask, revealing Gideon's hologram head on his hand.
Early 20th century, Eobard thought to himself. I still hate loopholes, he said. You're me, and you're still here, past Eobard inquired. No time, and it will disrupt the timeline study and investigation, Eobard told himself to avoid this happening. Okay, and has the Flash been killed yet? Questioned past Eobard. Can't say. God, I was an idiot back then, Eobard remarked as he grabbed himself and threw him to his current. With Naruto the following day. I despise tar, Barry stated as Cisco used a solution to remove the tar from their latest metahuman off his suit. It could be worse, Naruto warned him. Harry handed him a list and said, here.
All this has is women's names on it, Naruto observed. They're the women from your doppelganger's harem, Harry explained.
Why? Naruto inquired, puzzled as to why the list was created in the first place. Because they can help us against Zoom, some may need more convincing as, you are dead, Harry stated, as Naruto's death on his Earth impacted some of the women hard.
Geez, Naruto murmured, not looking forward to the consequences of his death. Great to see more of his harem here, Cisco said, rolling his eyes.
I'm looking forward to future fun, Caitlin added with a grin. How's our little surprise for Zoom? Naruto inquired, as they had been planning something special for Zoom.
Almost there, just a few more touches, Harry added, looking forward to it.
Test it on Jay, Naruto suggested, still concealing his speed.
What about me? Jay inquired as he entered the lab. We believe we may have discovered a way to restore your speed. We created a velocity with beneficial side effects, Naruto said, absolutely lying. We call it VX because it sounded better than V-11, Harry explained, referring to the genuine serum's name, but not this one. They delivered the serum to Jay, as he injected it into his arm. Yes, 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 he exclaimed happily.
How long until it kills him? Naruto inquired. Jay noticed his lightning becoming irregular, changing from blue to yellow to red as he held his head, and he noticed his arm shriveling and decaying. What have you done to me? He asked.
It's poison, idiot, I boosted the negative effects. I want to see the real you suffer, Harry said to them. Jay exclaimed before collapsing to the ground and turning into dust. As the dust began to settle, some of the others coughed and spit.
Yeah, that worked a little too well, Naruto admitted, not wanting it to be used against someone else. You made an antidote, right? He inquired.
Oh, like I was going to make a poison that could be used against us, Harry muttered as he discovered a means to entirely stop the poison medicine.
Do some tinkering, we don't want him to die right away, we need to take our time, destroy this monster like he's destroyed so many others, we need him to suffer, Naruto replied. You don't have to tell me twice, Harry responded, fully intending to make him suffer. How long will you need? Naruto inquired. 30 minutes or at least an hour, Harry said as Caitlin assisted him in fully comprehending the situation. What do you want us to do while you four are gone? Linda inquired. Protect the city and make it look nice, we're going to have new guests, Naruto remarked as he looked over the list. To be continued.
That's it for this part, guys. Thanks for listening to this video. I hope you did enjoy the story, and if you did, like, share and subscribe for more, and thank you all for your support and have a great day.